Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren Bryn, and I'm the Assistant Commissioner of the MIAA. I'm very excited to be here today with Brett Carlisle from Adrian College. Brett, how are you today?
I'm good, Lauren. How about yourself?
I'm great. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So I obviously my name is Brett. I'm a senior here at Adrian College. I run cross country and also track and field as well. I'm majoring in sports management with a minor in leadership and graduating in the spring of 2023.
Obviously, being a senior, you have had plenty of time within the MIAA. What are some of your favorite parts about being in this conference?
Wow, that's a tough one. This conference is filled with so many great athletes and so many great experiences. But MIAA, I really enjoyed just running in the competition here in MIAA, especially against Calvin, Hope, and Trine. That some three of the top programs here inside the MIAA, and they're great people to run with, great people to run alongside. It's just a great highlight moment. The conference meet this year, we just all look like we had really fun at the conference meet running. It's just a different type of atmosphere, and it's the oldest conference in the nation, so it's great to be a part of for sure.
What drew you to Division III specifically?
Just the opportunities, specifically small school. Being in a smaller school, I always had time in high school to meet with my teachers and stuff like that. So being at a small school is definitely one of the better options for me, just because I like to talk with my teachers and all that. Going D3 was more applicable to me than like going D2 or D1. It was just a better fit.
I'm sure you're pretty busy between being a student athlete year round and having your studies on top of that. But what hobbies do you have outside of all of this?
Oh man, yeah. Schoolwork and running takes a lot of my time for sure. So, but I like to usually sometimes I sit down. I've started reading recently. Really, actually, started enjoying that. I always play video games with my friends and stuff like that from back home or here at college. Uh, we always go out and play some basketball in our gym, usually too. So I like to, get different sports involved for sure. But yeah, those are a few of my hobbies I like to do outside of running and schoolwork. So
The coach who nominated you mentioned that you just have this fantastic leadership style, that you've been a leader for your team throughout your time at Adrian. How would you describe your leadership style?
I would describe my leadership style as a type of I like to get things done, but I like to do it when people are doing it in a good manner. So what that means is if you're not up for the task, I really just don't want you to, be out there doing what like everybody else is doing. If you feel more comfortable just sitting off to the side on your own, that's great and everything. But I also want people who want to be involved and want to be there and to contribute to what we're doing for sure. So
Who has helped you transform into the leader that you are today? And maybe, who has inspired you or what has inspired you along the way?
I really like to give credit to like my friends, family, and my coaches. But most importantly, I just want to note myself for sure. I've definitely transformed myself from my junior year to my senior year, especially. Just definitely worked on myself over the summertime, put in hard work, and definitely came out a better person for sure. I just definitely wanted to highlight myself on that because self reflection is always good on yourself, how you're doing, mental health, all that type of stuff. And working on yourself is probably the most important thing you can do, but with people around you, surrounding you that you can trust and also help you along the way.
You mentioned earlier that you are minoring in leadership. What has that been like? What do the classes look like? What has the outcome been? Just tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're very interesting. They dive really deep into like warrior codes, like different cultures that lead to the leadership we have today, which is it's quite similar. Uh, I just wrote a paper in my warrior codes and leadership class. It was on the Japanese culture and their leadership style with the samurai warrior. It was actually very interesting. Uh, it's kind of crazy how there's a lot of similarities back then to leadership now, but there's also a lot of differences. So Leadership here, Adrian, is definitely came on the high rise, especially with our new president in. He has his own leadership class that I took a couple of years ago. And that was really interesting. But yeah, I really have enjoyed taking the classes. One of our professors is probably one of the best in philosophy, and he also studies leadership as well. So it's been quite enjoyable.
You just wrapped up the cross country season and you're transitioning into the track and field season. What are some goals for you this season?
Some goals. I got on the podium last year in the 5K for indoor track. I'm definitely looking to strike on to get on there again. I definitely want to try and get near some records that we have here at Adrian for sure. Our 5K, 3K record. But I just really want to perform well myself. I just really have big goals for myself. Big aspirations for myself. Just I really just wanted to work on myself and get better at running and just enjoy it. You know, it's potentially my last season in indoor track, so I just want to definitely enjoy it when I get there.
I like closing out each interview with a fun question. You mentioned that you have been very into reading lately. What is your favorite genre that you like to read?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
You usually ask for a specific book, so I'm letting you off the hook here.
Yeah, you are definitely letting me off the hook with that. But I really like the sci-fi fantasy slash action category. Like a little bit of like fantasy with scientific stuff, but also I really like the action inside of the books too. I'm reading this book right now. It's like a little bit of sci-fi fantasy, but it's got mostly action in it. It's like about an assassin who goes on missions and stuff. So it's actually really interesting. But so yeah,
I love it. Well, Brett, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck to you and your team this season.
I appreciate it, Lauren. Have a great rest of your day.